Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, Brazilian wrestler. How was your nose? In this case, you say you should see the older guy.
There.
So, how is everyone doing?
How about yourself?
Doing good, doing good. So, for the request of the big black man, we're gonna, I'm saying Jack, not big because he's fat, not big as in,
Because I'm
uh,
yoked.
yeah, nothing to show, honestly. So we're gonna practice presentation because he had a presentation, he had a sales call, and his presentation was useless. So,
Yeah.
guys, I don't really care who starts. I just want to first of all see everyone's presentation, just to be sure that everyone's presentation is ready for a sales call. And then we're gonna practice how to actually run someone through the presentation. Celine had a very good presentation. That's the last thing I remember. So please, guys, send me the links of the presentation or just open your presentation and just share your screen. I don't care who starts.
You still want mine or you've seen it, so you don't need to. I'm just editing it now, improving it.
Guys, I'm gonna count to 8, and after that, I'm gonna pick a random person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looney, share your screen, open your sales presentation.
The only problem is there's a few missing slides. Oh,
Oh, really? Ah, okay. Show
yeah.
me.
Yeah. Sec.
Nothing to be ashamed of. Jack has, for example, had a sales call without actually putting names into certain parts of the presentation. So it said
Yeah, is it
latest
something?
something.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
I
first
showed
of
that to a
all,
client today, like fucking
first of all,
prospect.
you need to remove background of your logo so it looks more slick.
Yeah,
Unless
I'll
you're
change
actually
it.
gonna change the colors of your presentation as I told you as a homework. If you adjust this to the colors of the background, then it works.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out the gradients. I matched the color, the background color, and just didn't work out. So I gotta go
Then
somewhere.
just then
Yeah.
just do the cool. Then just make the whole background of every single slide in that color and just remove the background of this picture. Just literally
Yeah.
go background. Just go remove .bg, just background remover, and just remove it.
Yeah. I'll definitely do that after the call.
Okay, show me other slides.
Yeah. Um,
That's fine.
shit, give me a sec.
That's fine. As an example, Jack's ad campaigns were also dog shit.
Yeah,
He
my bad.
decided to put ad campaigns looking like a 5-year-old made them.
Um, yeah.
Static, stop because I was still looking. Static is good, video is good. Jack, you should take an example. I will still change the new listing because the only thing you did was changing the price to, for some reason, 1,250,000 something, but there is a comma missing there.
Yeah. I need to change that.
And on the right side, you have not changed anything. There are still icons missing on the highlights. You have not changed the posts, I think.
Yeah, no, I didn't. Yeah.
Okay, but then icons are missing. You can also put AI generated picture of a realtor in the
Yeah.
profile logo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go next.
Yeah. And then the rest is blank.
Colors. Numbers
Yep.
line is completely missing, but you said that. Yeah, that's fine. Show me
Yeah.
number 11. Wonderful. The only thing you did correctly was latest listing, home sold video listing. This is something that Jack was not able to do. He literally presented sales presentation on the sales call saying latest something sold, video something. So please don't do that mistake.
Yeah.
Any
I did it for
questions?
you guys. I did it so you guys wouldn't make that mistake.
Yeah, shut up.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then in your case, just change the colors of the whole presentation. Fix the slide number 9, fix the slide number 7, and remove the background of your logo.
Yep. Did.
Okay, next one, Brazilian.
Did the ad spend not be 1,000? I thought that's like the industry standard.
I don't
Yes,
have
it was.
access to my presentation because I lost my email. Or I don't have
Give,
access to my
give me your
email.
new email. I can send you access to the whole onboarding document. Just send it as a DM here.
Oh, it's
Also,
my fucking writing is there. I don't know why it's gone. What the fuck?
just stop looking for excuses. Use your brain from time to time. Celine?
I just don't have access to my email at
I've
all.
already seen mine.
Cool. I
To
want
my
to
main
see
email.
yours. I still want to see yours. That's fine. Just send me your random email or a new email that you have access to so I can send you the access to it. Or just fix your access because I assume it's connected to your phone number. So you should be able to regain it. Not gonna lie, Michael, I just looked at your presentation. You have not changed anything. You have changed colors.
No, I've had a presentation on a different one.
But I'm currently looking at the one that was in your onboarding document. There was nothing really in here.
Because I had AJ help with me there one time.
Then you should have your Canva.
I just lost access to it because he was helping me like design the website, design the presentation.
I have just sent you access to an onboarding document. Celine, please share your screen. Show us what you did. You're still
Okay,
mute.
1 second.
Celine, as a matter of fact, I'm very confident in saying you're just gonna show them how the presentation should look like. Jack, have you fixed your presentation?
Trying to fix it, but like the writing's there, but it won't fucking. It's like when I highlight it, I can see it, but then it's just fucking fading into the background. That makes no sense.
Then push it forward. Just
Yeah,
change the layer.
it won't even give me the option. They're all like, here, I'll show you one second.
They just copy the text, put a new text on top of it.
Yeah.
Celine, how long can it take? Either you really don't want to show it, or you're just pretending.
No, I'm just signing in. Do you want me to send it to you or do you want me to share my screen?
Just share your screen. So
Okay.
everyone
Can see. Okay, got it.
very confident in saying I can just access your presentation by looking at the.
No, the thing is, I don't have mine on there. I actually made a new
I
link.
made a copy so I cannot access it. Good to know. Good to know. You're
Let me
hiding
know.
from me, okay?
Let me know when you see it, okay? Because I'm gonna switch tab or screens.
If you're gonna lose it, yes, I
Can you
really
see
hope
it?
you're not gonna come to me saying, "Can you please help me regain access to it?"
Oh, yeah, I probably will. But
Yes, I can
can
see
you
it. You can
see?
go into presenter mode.
Oh, cute. Oh, cute.
Wonderful. Go next slide. Wonderful. Go next slide. Wonderful. Go next slide. For some reason on your ads there is a lot of green. I don't really. The first focus that I see is not really the houses, but
the green.
the front yard.
Oh, okay.
So like a lot of pictures here. I will change so they show the house or the apartment even from inside, because the main focus that you have here is the front yard.
That's
Like you're not doing, like your service is not mowing services or I don't know, let's say home renovation. So that's the only thing. But then move forward.
Oh.
That's fine. That's fine. Go next.
Oh, I still haven't changed this.
Highlights, yeah, highlights, bio, and picture.
Yes.
Next. That's fine. Next. That's fine. No, go back.
They might not be in order.
The stories don't make sense. The
The
first one
stories-
is CTA. There is no CTA on any of those. There is no testimonial of any of those. There is no open
This
house
one, I
invitation.
think, testimonial.
Well, it doesn't really look like a testimonial.
Oh, okay.
Like if you want to pretend it's a testimonial, just move this to Wednesday.
No, that's why I said they're not in the same order.
Wonderful,
Like-
but how are you going to present it? Are you going to present it in the order
no.
or are you
I
count from
was
one
going
to
to change them.
Okay, but then still, Monday CTA is missing. Friday, if you want to do an open house invitation as example, it's not an on like unless you put a big sign on it, like an emoji, even from Canva, open house invitation, something like that. That will work.
Okay. There should have been one. I think it didn't upload, so I'll do that too.
Yes, look for excuse. It's
Okay.
absolutely fine. Move forward.
No, actually.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Jack, you should take an example. That's
Hey, well, I show
fine.
mine. I've done some improvements.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
And then you told me to add the dots.
Yeah, so you know the next one is pricing. Yeah, move forward. That's fine. That's fine. Cool.
Okay. Stop sharing.
So you only had 2 mistakes, which are minor.
Yeah, I'll change those.
Jack.
Show you mine. I'll show you mine. I will move the text up. I will do that next. Fillers.
Yeah.
These are awful. Yep, I'll change them.
Yeah.
Oh, I got rid of those dots, but they came back for some reason.
Yeah.
I added those.
I
They-
told you, like, there are things you need to change here. Especially your video, they don't make sense because one of them seems like a story, and the other two looks like a reel that you just stopped in order to make a screenshot.
Okay. Well, what picture should you
And
find for
then-
that?
Oh, you just literally don't stop the video. You just make a screenshot of the video.
Okay.
Your static ones are also terrible. The second and the third one is terrible.
Yeah. I'll add info ones instead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Got rid of the
Yeah.
shitty one.
Terrible. That's fine.
I don't know what you're talking about. I never said something. I don't know what you're on about.
Wait, go back. Meh, but okay. That's fine. That's fine. Cool. And either remove the fucking colors on Canva or just buy Canva Premium, you cheap fuck, because
no,
it's Canva
okay.
all over the place.
Get rid of them. Not paying for it.
Then remove it on every single slide.
I have. I've not most of them. I have. I don't know why I didn't save when I fucking presented it.
Okay, Brazilian, are you able to access yours or not? Okay, I saw your head saying no, but you're muted, so I'm gonna assume you said no. I hope you're gonna regain access to your Gmail. Wonderful. Who wants to try to present the presentation to me first? Celine is smiling. I think she wants to go first, as a lady first. Unless someone wants to be the white knight and rescue the lady.
I mean, I could try, but I've never even tried doing it, so I know I'm not.
Wonderful. It's gonna be your first try. Come on.
Oh.
Better
Okay.
will be the prospect. Prospect is gonna be less judgmental.
Yeah, yeah.
An example will be the prospect that was on the call with Jack. Guy made 16 million in a year and didn't tell him you're fucking retarded. You have something on your presentation. And you have Canva on your every single slide. You cheap fuck.
Okay, someone can go first. Also, if they can go or we can go fast.
No, it's absolutely fine. Just, come on. Just
Here, I
show
can
your
present it.
presentation.
I'll get it out of the way.
Okay, okay. But wait, I want to say something. After I have a question about cold calling.
Absolutely fine.
Okay.
Well, in my presentation, so
You're still retarded, by the way.
why?
The first slide. This is still not aligned with the fucking cat in the roof.
No, I know. I was moving it and then I forgot I didn't realize I was presenting it. Okay. So our first pillar. Oh, so we have 3 pillars in our business. The first pillar is ROI, return on investment. We ensure that everything you invest in our company has a 3x return. How do we do this? First, we define your brand and we ensure that everyone in the city knows that you are the go-to person for real estate. Then with the third pillar, we make sure that we 10x your database, making sure that we collect all the contact information, including phone numbers and emails, regardless of their timeline, and we'll make sure that they're going to be good prospects for you. Okay. We specialize in geo-targeted branding.
You already fucked up.
Yeah, I know. I fucking didn't even read my script properly. I'm nervous. There's a lot of people here.
The advantage
Huh?
of roleplay, guys, is that you have information that I never gave you, which you can utilize to your advantage. Because every time when you walk someone through the presentation, you can either walk them just simply through a presentation, so they can think to themselves, "Cool, what is that you're doing is cool. Will be a good addition if I will have spare money." Or you can present it in a manner where I'm gonna think to myself, you know what? The thing that you're doing, I need it because it's relevant for my situation. As an example, when you mentioned full brand identity on the basis that someone was doing something with social media, cool. Don't be afraid to mention it. If someone is, for example, when you say, for example, one of the pillars, when you present database, you can quite literally bring the example of, Jack, did you ever had a situation where you knew you needed to contact someone, but for some magical reason you were not able to find their number?
Yes,
This
yes.
is quite literally what we're gonna assure ourselves that it's not gonna happen again. We're just gonna work on collecting all the data that is relevant to you, so whenever you need it, we can provide you with it. So if you're gonna have Mike in December, 21st of December, that you need to message because you know he wanted to buy a house with you, we will be able to provide you with that data, his phone number, his email, even his fucking address. This is the advantage you guys have when it comes to roleplay, because you have data that you have collected in the discovery that I have never told you don't have. So please, Jack, try again. Use your brain.
What the first slide again? I lost my fucking presentation thing now. No, I'm not starting from. I'm going geo-targeted branding. Right. We focus on your area and make sure that you're the leading authority on real estate. Everyone in your area, in your city, knows you are the go-to person. We maximize the amount of people who you're dealing with all the time. Now, these are some examples of our ad campaigns. As you can see, we have quite a few examples. We do a form of ad campaigns called hyper testing, where normal advertising agencies would do maybe like 10, 20. We do 70 to 80 ads at the same time to make sure we maximize the efficiency and know exactly which ads are the most effective for your clientele. Now, have you heard of pixel tracking before?
Don't say clientele because it comes across as if you will not fucking know what my clients will look for.
Okay.
Say
Prospects.
what works best for your area with your face, as an example.
Okay. Do you know what pixels are?
Yes.
Brilliant. Okay. So as you know, what a pixel is, it helps us to track and keep track of what your demographic is and the perfect kind of audience for you. Why this is important is it helps us to retarget, and once someone has seen your account, they will never stop seeing you. It will always show up on their feed. Just like say if you have a cat and your cat accidentally clicks on a fish video about a fish, you'll never stop seeing videos of fish. Same in that regard. And then we could
Cat, but I have a female that is sometimes doing shopping on my phone, so I think I get the concept.
Brilliant, brilliant. Now, we can also make sure that your custom audiences always go for you. Like you said, you deal with luxury buildings, so we'll make sure you only get people who are interested in luxury buildings. Then we'll find also prospects who are in the similar kind of range. May not be luxury buildings, but similar to kind of luxuries.
You fucked up.
Yeah, I did.
What the fuck did they tell you about lookalike audiences?
Oh,
You're missing a space in between double dots and F on lookalike audiences.
I'm sorry, I'm getting rid of those dots. I got rid of those dots. I don't know why I came back.
No, not those dots. I mean underneath the
Oh,
third.
the bullet points.
No, yeah, on the third bullet point. No, fuck those dots. Go back. The last one, yeah, you're missing a
Oh, got
space.
you. Okay.
Because you need to guys understand if you want to charge someone high ticket, they need to believe that you put effort in what it is that you're doing. Yeah, I'm genuinely surprised that the guy that was making 16 million a year was still speaking with Jack. Like based on how his presentation looked like before I spoke with him.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised.
Did
he
it
kept
have
on
the
call as well.
Canva stuff?
Yeah, he has Canva stuff because he was too
Oh.
cheap to pay for Canva.
Yeah. It was a first call, guys. I gotta get to make the mistake.
In case someone is wondering what Maria meant, they are blue lines over his golden lines, where it says Canva because it's Canva watermark when you use a premium things in Canva when you're a cheap fuck and you don't spend $10 on Canva Premium. So either delete it or leave it, but just pay for Canva. Please move forward.
Okay. So we do full brand retargeting. Now, what this is once everyone in your area knows that you're the go-to person, we'll just make sure that they always see your content. It never stops. We'll make sure they see every post, every story, every reel. Now, once we have them, we'll make sure that we either get them in there, we'll send them an SMS or an email, because as you know, some people never check their emails. I know I'm quite bad at that. And some people never check their SMS. So we'll make sure we hit them in both demographic or both areas. So we'll definitely get contact with them. Then we'll set up a face-to-face meeting with genuinely qualified leads once we've pre-checked them and set up face-to-face meetings anytime. Okay. Now, this is examples. Sorry.
Terrible fucking icons, but you did icons. Literally just go to my fucking Instagram. You're gonna see what icons I'm speaking about.
Yeah, I did, and these were the free versions that Canva let me use.
Oh, you cheap fuck. Oh my god.
Okay. Right. So, as you can see, first of all, you'll want a professional profile picture. That shows that people that you are very professional. Then you'll want to have a catchy bio, maybe with a call to action saying, message me buyer if you're interested in a house, or message me seller if you're interested in selling. Then it's important to have some static images showing some information that you're a knowledgeable real estate agent. And it's also fun to have some videos just to show maybe house tours or house listings. Now, the growth filter. I did not change it to how you wanted to change it, Ernest. I'm just going to read the same thing I did. We create campaigns that will attract
Use your fucking brain when you speak.
We will use campaigns to attract your audiences. And with the content, we will make sure that you're knowledgeable and that people know you're the go-to real estate agent. Then we'll make sure to track all the interactions on your page and keep in contact with all of the people so you don't have to do that yourself. And we'll pre-qualify them and make sure that they're the perfect audience for you. And then if someone isn't perfect for the right time, we'll constantly reactivate them. They'll constantly see your feed. They'll never stop seeing you. That's the purpose of the pixels. Okay, now these are examples of stories. This is a schedule that we'll have. On the Mondays, we'll do a call to action video. So
You fucked up the size of those pictures, you know what it is? That's why it seems cut off. This is not the size of the story. That's why it seems like you pressed a picture of a story into a square.
what size would I make?
Just adjust it a little bit. You're gonna see when you have a picture in there.
Okay.
It should be longer. It's not about the thickness, it should be longer. See, more things are popping out.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'll do this way, doesn't it? Okay. Okay, and then on a
Or
Wednesday,
if you want to just quite literally Google what the size is, and then you can custom frame in Canva. But I don't know if it's premium or not premium. So, I don't know if your cheap ass is gonna.
I'm gonna get premium, or I'm gonna get premium. Okay. On a Wednesday, we'll do a client testimonial video. So you've told me you've had many sales this year, so we'll just make sure you get one of them to send a quick video saying how happy they are with their house. And then we'll set up a face-to-face meeting. So normally you'll just have your normal word of mouth, like you were saying, come to your open houses. Now we can ensure that not only your following will come, but anyone who's seen your page knows that you have an open house on weekends. So now you'll be making money over the weekend, not just during the week. Now, this is our qualification management system. When it comes to qualification management, we reach out to leads and pre-qualify them for you. Once we've done that, we can set a label so we know what their budget is and if they're in your price range and if they're a buyer. We can also have the time on when they're willing to buy or if they're willing to sell. That way we know when to reactivate them and keep contact with them. Okay. Now here are some examples of some posts that we can have. You can have a just listed post just to show some people are excited that you're always busy.
Post
There's
that
more.
we can have in order to reactivate everyone that is visiting your page. Because that's why you have reactivation posts, and that's why you have normal fucking posts like static and video. That's why you have a different slide. It's not for you to explain the same thing twice.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, these posts here will show you that we'll hopefully reactivate leads. No, fuck, I said hopefully again. No, I said hopefully. Stop saying hopefully. Okay. This will reactivate leads and keep them interested, knowing that you're always busy, always on the move. And it'll be interesting to have house tours and stuff so that people know what kind of properties you're selling. Now, before we get to the investment, have you any questions?
Meh.
There you go, guys. Don't do one like that. You can do better.
Wonderful, Celine.
He's missing 2 slides.
No, he has slides.
I have, well, these ones.
I meant like not presenting.
What do you mean?
Isn't
No,
he
no.
not gonna present?
No.
Okay.
What, you want to see my build fee as well, yeah?
No, he's not gonna present investing because he doesn't know money. It's okay.
I think, and this is my humble opinion, that you should remove the 0.00.
Wonderful.
But this is
Now,
my humble opinion.
wonderful. Now show us your presentation and walk us through it.
Okay.
I will take your humble opinion, though. I appreciate it.
My humble opinion is that you're a cheap fuck, and you can stop sharing your screen.
I do it because I want to, not because you told me to.
Okay,
Yeah.
look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I can do it.
Wonderful, then try.
No, I really will have a
just do
panic
it. Just do
attack
it.
if
Come
I
on.
try.
Come on.
Celine,
I'm
share your
serious.
screen.
It's easier to do it now than in front of a prospect like I did today. I was shitting myself and I did the worst fucking presentation of my life. It's way easier to do it here than it is in front of a fucking rando.
No,
Trust
that is
me.
true.
None of us are millionaires
Celine?
here.
Yeah, we don't give a shit.
Or
Look how bad I just did.
minus one. My apologies. My apologies.
I didn't even have
talking about
mine,
me.
so you might as well just fucking do it.
Yeah. We don't care. Like, look how bad I did. I did a way better one an hour before with Ernest.
No, I know. Please don't make me do it. Just someone else.
Oh, Celine, take your fucking teddy bear in between your arms and share your screen. And just walk us through it.
Okay, if I start like stuttering and not talking, then you just move on, honestly. Also, I love how you're giving, I forgot his name, Max or Mac or Matt, I don't know, advice about health and anyways. Oh boy, cute.
We have faith. You got it. If it helps, I have a Word document with all of it, like every page just written.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, guys.
Celine.
I can't. I can't.
Celine.
I actually can't. I'm not trying to. I just can't actually.
You just gotta do it.
Okay, you have 5 minutes to come down. Looney, show me your disappointment.
Yeah, let's go. This is also my first one, so we'll give it a try.
No one cares.
Yeah.
You're not a woman.
I assume so. Okay. So this is my presentation. At any point, feel free to ask me any questions, but here it is. So the main points that we focus on as a company, we focus on these three pillars. First off, return on investment. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Like you as a client, when we're offering certain services to you, we are trying to bring you more returns, right? Return on that investment. So hopefully by, I sound, fuck, whatever.
What the
Return
fuck
on
is
investment.
we try and hopefully?
Oh, fuck. My apologies. Let me restart. Um, so these are the main points that we prioritize as a company. First off, return on investment. You know, as our client, we want to bring you as much profit revenue as possible. Secondly, a full brand identity. Currently, we see that you're currently lacking one. So therefore, we build you from the ground up, social media page, everything that is
Oh no, I
required.
have a TikTok account with 3 million.
Well, you know,
No,
what
no, it's a useless aspect to mention
okay.
because believe it, like, we both know you will never check out the social media of the realtor.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
When
I guess
something
so.
like this take into consideration, it's a role play. You can say, especially if this is something you're absolutely lacking of, as you mentioned to me at the beginning of the call.
Oh, okay. So yeah, okay.
If you want to go into that direction.
Yeah, I'll just skip over it. So we build you a brand identity, something that other realtors lack and something that can really set you apart across the markets. And lastly, 10x your database. So make sure that you have more clients that you can actually reach out to, close them, and at the same time collect their contact information and to make sure that in the future, even if it's not in a week, a month time, we will still be able to, hopefully help them purchase their first house, whatever that may be. So the main ways in which we reach
Why
out
did you overskip data?
sorry,
Why did you overskip the third pillar?
um, do I have to
I'm
explain it
in the
more?
word.
Oh, as in like reading the entire text?
Just explain what the fuck 10x database is. I don't need you to read it because I can fucking read, believe it or not.
Yeah, my apologies. So essentially, you have a current database. What we want to do is 10x that. We want, if you have 10 clients on your list in which you want to reach out to them, we'll make that 100. If you have a million, we'll make that 10 million. That is what we will provide for you as our service. We want to ensure the fact that you will be able to collect as much contact information as you need to reach hopefully your goals.
Why don't you just say something like, look, Looney, did you ever have a situation that you wanted to reach out to someone, you had it on your schedule, but for example, you were not able to find his phone number?
Yeah.
Wonderful. So this is quite literally what we're gonna do. Obviously, we're gonna 10x your current database, but besides that, we will just assure ourselves that all the important data points are gonna be there. So whenever you need to contact someone, and let's say for some magical reason you fucked up your phone, you went to the gym, you dropped weight on your phone. Wonderful. We'll have their contact details on our files. So whenever, let's say, you're gonna need to contact Michael in December because he wants to buy a house from you, we will be able to provide you with that phone number or email or even fucking LinkedIn account.
Yeah. Okay. I guess it's yeah. So running it back,
Yeah.
just like what you said.
Yeah.
There will be times in which, emergencies happen where something happens to your database. We as a company, we collect all of that information, create a database, and bring it for you. Therefore, there's no effort on your part in order to establish or grow your current contact base. We will do all that for you in-house. Yeah. So the main ways in which we target other people are through geo-targeting. Essentially, what we do is we contact people within a certain region, whether that be in New York, in Texas, wherever you're based in. We will try to find as many clients in that area, and most especially like in the regions which you're trying to sell your houses or where your houses are for sale. And through that, we run an ad campaign. Essentially, what we do is we post ads on your behalf on your social media page, whether that be through Facebook, Instagram. and hopefully get more people to actually come to your page and
Hopefully.
sorry,
What the fuck do you mean, hopefully?
yeah,
It's
check
not like
that
you
out.
build a business on hope.
Yep.
Even as a matter of fact, even in Islam, you say inshallah. But in order for God to decide what's good or bad for you, you need to put the effort in. So you can give him
Yeah.
the chance to decide. There is not such thing as hopefully.
Yeah.
Please
So
don't rely on fate.
yeah. So we will.
Especially, no. You need to understand, especially when it comes to showcasing your business, you
Mhm.
need to be convinced about it.
Yeah. Uh, so we will.
In
We
order to
will.
generate more traffic towards your social media, as an example.
Yes. Exactly that. So in order to
Which
drive
I
as
will
much.
also explain to you in the growth filter. Like you can connect slides.
Yeah. What was it? What was it? Yeah. So in order to bring you as many clients as possible through ad campaigns, what we will do is provide or create ads on your behalf once again, and will help you close as many clients as possible by, for example, having images of certain listings that you are trying to promote or
You can't
close as soon
advertise
as.
listing.
Sorry.
You fucked up. You can't advertise listings.
Oh,
In
fuck.
USA, it's illegal to advertise listings specifically.
Yeah, I forgot about that on Facebook. Yeah, so we will drive as much. What's the word for it?
You can quite literally say you're just gonna hyper test ads. You can say exactly what Jack said.
Yeah, so we will hyper test ads and see which ads work the best for you and your company, and um, just analyze the data, go through all of it, and see which one works best for you. And through those ad campaigns, essentially what we do for you is see what works the best and continue working on that while also testing other campaigns to see which can actually beat the ones that are best performing for you. So, have you ever heard of pixel tracking?
Yes.
Perfect then. I won't go over the definition. As you know, it's a small piece of code that people put on their website, wherever that may be, to collect data about visitors, especially like where they click, what they're interested in. And what we do as a company is we help you collect the data, such as demographics, interest of visitors, so that at some point we can collect all that data and try to close that client using that data. And I mean, you're probably asking yourself, why is this even
Oh,
important? Sorry.
you speak too much. That's the first thing. Second of all, when I told you use the words that Jack was using, I have not meant help with tracking by it. If someone tells you that they know what pixel is, just tell him why is it that you're using it. What
Yeah.
benefit does it have? I don't give a fuck about tracking.
Right. Yeah. So by tracking the pixels, what we do for you is we
Wait a
help
second,
you.
because Michael is currently putting his hand up. Yes, Michael.
I noticed that you like asking questions to the person you're talking to a lot to
Yes,
make
because
them.
you want to keep them engaged. The last thing you want to do is be in a scenario as you were in school where someone is reading an essay and no one in the class gives a fuck. You're just
Mhm.
reading a piece of paper and no one listens. You also want to utilize the information you have gathered in the discovery part of the call so the person can actually relate that the presentation is basically made for them.
Okay.
Any other questions? Cool. Looney, explain to me why is that you use pixel because I still do not get it.
Yeah. So pixel tracking, I mean, you know what it is. Therefore, we're just going to why it's important for you and your business. Essentially, what we do is we help use use the pixel data and find clients who fit what you want, right? So let's say that you're trying to sell certain property. What we do for you is get as many people who are interested in buying a property, related in a certain budget in a certain location. We use all the information to close that client. All of this will be tailored for you. So you spoke before about how you were interested in getting more sales in the New York area. What we do is just that. People who live in New York, who go to your website and who are interested in buying a house, we help you close that client through that information. Does it make sense?
Sí, mi comprende.
Bueno. So sorry. So using that data and collecting everything that we've gone through so far, what we do for you, once again, is we help create content, help you post ads, help manage your social media page, And through all the clients who are actually interested in purchasing from you, we run SMS campaigns and email campaigns. What this is most important, what it does is, especially those clients who maybe want to purchase a house but can't currently do so, we're constantly keeping in check with all of them, right? So let's say that they said in 6 months' time, I want you to, call me back and I'll be interested.
Stop, you're speaking too much, not about the slide.
Yeah.
So yes, you have text on the slide, you have points on the slide. You don't necessarily need to say what's in the text. Like you don't need to read the text, because believe it or not, I can read while you're speaking to me. But use the slide as a guideline so you can guide them through the presentation. So when you say, so for example, one of the things we will utilize Pixel for is full retargeting 365. So the reason why it says 365 is because, Looney, how many days do you have in a year?
365.
Wonderful. So fundamentally speaking, one thing that we will do is, for example, content retargeting. What that means is whenever someone is going to interact with any of your posts, any of your ads, we will retarget them in order to assure ourselves that they're going to see you throughout the whole year. As an example, do you have currently a wife, a hostess, an escort, a girlfriend?
Yep, I do.
Wonderful. I'm pretty confident in saying that you led her from time to time to your Instagram. She clicked on some shit, and then everything on For You purchase, for example, cute puppies, or let's say cute tops or some Birkins, because she wants you to buy one for her. Am I correct to say that?
Yeah.
So this is quite literally what we're gonna use, but instead of you losing money, we're gonna assure ourselves that you're gonna make money out of it. So whenever someone is gonna interact with one of your posts, one of your ads, they will see your face 365 days. Then besides that, we also utilize SMS and email campaigns in order to basically interact with those people as often as possible, especially because some people have the tendency to have 12,000 unopened emails. Some people have the tendency to never look at their SMS. So when we utilize both of them, we will definitely be able to catch their attention. Besides that, I say qualification, fundamentally speaking, our in-house agents are going to simply assure themselves that the people that they're going to speak with are going to be qualified. We're going to know all the data. When do they want to buy? Are there buyers? Are there sellers? I'm also going to show you later down the line how it looks like on a live example. And only then, once they fulfill the quality, we will arrange the face-to-face meetings with you directly.
Yeah.
And now
Can I
you
ask-
can move to the next slide.
Yeah, can I ask you a quick question? How do you come up with these analogies? Like, I just can't
What's the question?
how do you come up with these comparisons, analogies? Like, it seems so
Just life
natural.
experience.
Sorry.
Just life experience. No, like you need to understand, even for you, the slide is just there to show them rather than tell them.
Yeah.
But then utilize the information you have either from your life or utilize the informations you have gathered from them from the discovery phase.
Yeah.
You also want to be a human. You want to be a motherfucker, but you want to be a human motherfucker.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
And assuming your age, you should have scrolled through Instagram multiple times in your life, or even fucking Facebook, or knowing your age, probably even TikTok, but also based on your nationality.
Yep.
Yeah. So you should know how those things work. Or if you don't, honestly, just go to Instagram and look at it from not a doom scrolling perspective, but look at it from a marketing perspective. When you click on something, where does it bring you? What do you think? What data does it collect? The same with cookies. I know, for example, for a fact, Jack has the tendency to accept all the fucking cookies whenever he shares the screen with me. Ask yourself what happens when the cookies are being collected. Because cooking is something that allows, for example, Pixel to work.
Yeah, like tracks. Yeah. Yep.
Every time when, for example, a website asks you for accepting a cookie, go to other options, see what the fuck is the data being sent to. Very often you will find out it's being sent to, for example, 82 different vendors. Because this is quite literally how the data works. Like this is how people make money. I'm pretty confident in saying you guys familiar with AliExpress or Temu, because Temu is, for example, in USA very big. They have spent 22 million on Super Bowl advertising.
Right.
They are all cheap, but they sell your data.
Yep.
That's why I have those examples, because it's just like life.
Yeah. Yeah, like even if I do have those experiences, I just find it hard to like put into a question, like a rhetorical question to make the person on the other end like
No, but that's why
understand.
we are practicing.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
So whenever you have the chance to be on a sales call, you can think of it on the spot. But at the same time, whenever you speak with someone on your day-to-day basis, feel free to implement all the things that I'm teaching you.
Yeah.
Because believe it or not, it will help you with your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So next slide.
Yeah. So as we said, we're going to be running your Instagram, Facebook, and as you can see, we'll be running both static and video ads. As you can see over here, certain listings on your web page, we'll be updating it so that, let's say, potential clients they land on your Instagram page. Let's say that I want to purchase a house, but there's one that's perfect for me that you posted on your Instagram that'll lead them to your website. Same thing with video. You give them a house tour, they're interested, they'll want to buy that house, and therefore, your Instagram will be managing, as you can see over here. At the same time, your listings, they'll go on your websites, and hopefully we can draw them to that.
The second static picture I will actually change to like a slideshow of a value presentation. Do you
This
know what I
one?
mean by this?
Oh shit.
So actually, the one that popped up when you zoomed in.
This one?
No, yeah, something like this. Because
Mhm.
yes, listings are cool, but for that you also have another presentation, another slide in the presentation.
Yeah.
But you can
Okay.
also post a picture of, for example, value posts where people can just simply scroll through them and they're gonna learn something, for example, about the market.
Oh yeah, so like market research. Okay. Yeah. Yep.
And
That
if you,
change when it
if
screams
you
in.
cannot find it, just literally take the third picture, put it in the middle, and put
Mhm.
make something in Canva and just put it on top of it. Like I can send
Yeah.
you an example. Give me 1 second, because I think I sent it to someone yesterday. Give me 1 second. Yeah, something like this. I'm gonna send it to you on WhatsApp. I'm gonna show you guys in a second what I mean. Your name is not real, I swear. You're not a real person.
Oh, okay.
But this is bad example because it's for pool installation, but obviously
Yep.
that's dependent on the niche. Something like this, and you can just put it on top of that picture.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that.
So next slide.
And using all of that, through traffic, by creating your ad campaigns, content, by having
Okay,
people.
again, I can read. I want you to paraphrase what you have on your screen if you're not able to think of your own examples.
Yeah. So content working with your Instagram page, Facebook page, and actually having people interact with it. Interactions, they'll message you, they'll ask inquiries about your properties. What we do is we go through all of them, make sure that they are highly interested in actually purchasing from you, and we'll connect them to you. Lastly, reactivation, you know, potential clients in the past who are on your contact list or people that you've reached out to in the past, will recontact them, see if they're still interested, and hopefully be able to build that contact list and help you close more clients. So on a
This
weekly
shit is
basis,
them.
yeah. So as you can see, we run a weekly basis social media management. On Monday, we run certain videos that help people click and move on to your website and hopefully view your listings, other things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. You can
Yeah.
show me the next slide.
Yep. I'll just move on. You understand. And what we do is whatever leads come through, we make sure once again to see that they are highly interested in actually buying from you and are in the market to actually buy a house. They're not just inquiring about how much is this property, general stupid questions like that.
And none
And
unless those questions will still answer, so people see that you are still a human being while you're on top of your shit and while you're still a knowledgeable guy.
yes, that too. Yep.
So
So
whenever they're gonna be ready to buy, we can redirect them to you.
yeah, I need to add that. Yep. And so
And here are a couple of examples of posts we will put on top of your static and on top of your video post. with the sole purpose of reactivating all your leads. Whenever you're gonna have a new listing, wonderful, we can post about it. Whenever you're gonna have your house sold, wonderful, we can post it as well. So if people are gonna be interested in a house, in a house that you have sold, wonderful. They may not buy the same one, but they may buy a similar one. And whenever you have video listings, that's also a good alternative towards the whole addition of posts that you're already gonna have.
That's what I would have said.
Yeah, of course.
Do you have any questions?
Yes, Celine, are you ready?
I think I want to ask you about the cold calling.
Yeah. Yeah, so what's the question about cold calling?
Okay, so every time I try the cold call, I go through like maybe 20 to 30 calls, and then I can't do it anymore. I actually can't. Like
Wow.
I can't
So
even
no,
talk anymore.
so that's why you still do it. Because the reason you stop is because you allow yourself to do so. It's like with
No,
everything.
no,
Yes,
no,
even if you cannot, you put yourself in a situation where you're being forced to do so. I can give you an example. I'm fundamentally speaking a very introverted individual. When I know that, for example, throughout the whole day I'm gonna have sales calls, or even that by the evening I'm gonna speak to you guys, I generally force myself to even go to a coffee shop. So I'm being forced to speak to people. Otherwise, believe it or not, I will kill you all on this call. Because I will not want to speak to none of you. But I understand that this is in my responsibilities. And I also understand that this is something I'm in charge of. So in order for me to do that, I ask myself, okay, what do I need to do in order to be prepared for it? It's similar to you, for example, saying, I don't want to show the presentation. I don't want to walk you guys through it because I don't feel comfortable. Wonderful. While I can allow it right now, at the same time, when you're going to have a sales call, it's not like you're not going to show in the presentation. It's not like you're going to end the sales call when it comes to showing the presentation. Or at the high end, you're not going to attend the sales call. So you're not going to move forward. So whenever you come to a position where you see, oh, I have a blockage in here, don't think about it, just do it in order to break out of it. Because longer you think about something, especially when it comes to things that are bringing you fear, your brain is gonna, simply because of how we are programmed, your brain is just gonna make it bigger, bigger, bigger to the point where you're just not gonna do it. It's very similar to when you jump into a very deep pool from like the platforms. Sometimes you have them on like swimming pools and stuff like that. Whenever you're at the top, like if you look down, you're not gonna jump in the first few seconds. It's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, and you're gonna be like, you know what? Fuck this, I'm out. I'm just gonna go back. So you just simply need to understand, okay, I need to do it. I can give you another example from my life. Again, I'm very introverted. I don't like to speak to people. The only people I speak to are women because, in my opinion, they have some kind of value. Men, absolutely fucking not. If a man speaks to me even on the street because they like my watch or my car, I just told them, hey, so sorry, I'm not homosexual. I wish you a wonderful day. So in order for me to break out of it, I started hosting events. Because then I understand that if I'm a host of the event, I need to be sure that everyone in the events is interacting with each other, that everyone speaks to each other, that no one is left like outside of the group. So whenever someone is outside of the group, fuck me, I feel uncomfortable. Fuck me, I'm sweating, but cool. I need to go speak to that person, chat with them for a little bit, see what are their interests, and then, for example, move them to a certain group and then push them into it. And then I can chill. Or I can fuck off, take a huge hit on my vape just so I can calm down. Does that answer your question?
I mean, that I totally agree with what you're saying. And even when I don't, like, I'm like, okay, I might stop today, but I'm not going to stop. Like, I try again, like, every day. But the thing is, what I'm saying, like, after 20 to 30 calls, it's not that I don't want to do it anymore. I can force myself to do other things, but it's just the anxiety adding up that at that point I'm just shaking and I cannot even talk. Like, I hang up sometimes because I cannot talk anymore. I just can't. If I talk, it's nonsense.
Okay.
I'm saying nothing.
Then try to make it more funny. try to play with your voice. Even as a matter of fact, you can play games. Like don't play complicated games. Like don't play chess where you actually need your brain to play it while you're doing cold calls. Or whenever someone tells you, "Oh, there is an upfront cost," you just hang up. Because then you take it as a game. You don't take it as a hard task that gives you an anxiety. You're just handling this as a game.
Yeah,
Just
I'll
try to
try
make
that.
it just try to make it enjoyable. Look, when I first started, I was doing 1,000 cold calls a day. I will play Monopoly. I will just play with bots, so I know that when someone picks up, I can pause the shit. I was playing what's the name of this game? Balloon TD6. It's the tower defense with monkeys and balloons. And again, I knew I can pause it whenever someone is gonna pick up.
I played that
And
instead
then
of studying for
someone,
my
let's say,
GCSEs.
someone like Jack will tell me, "Oh, if there is an upfront fee," I just hang up. Or as a matter of fact, sometimes my anger just go up. So I just, okay, then just stay fucking broke. And I just hang up. Because then even if I get even if I get someone rejected me fucking 100 times, wonderful. In the worst case, I just let my emotions out. I don't shoot people. I'm not in US letting my emotion out as a teenager. I just let it over a call and I can go back to my balloons. Or if games are gonna be too complicated for you, you can do, if I'm not mistaken, Ismael was doing this always. What he will do is take like a childish color book, just like paint pictures.
I usually doodle too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do that as well.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Or you can also, I don't know where your desk is and where is your wall. But what I will also from time to time do, I just had a tennis ball. I will just sit like this. There was a wall. I'm just like. It just I just got pissed off when I missed catching it and it just flew somewhere away, and then I needed to move it in order to get there. But at the same time, when someone picked up, I was like, "Wait a second, I need to pick up my tennis ball."
Yeah.
It's generally that simple, and it also eliminates the pressure of you. And again, like you just need to not necessarily fight over it, but you just need to understand that you need to embrace it, and it's absolutely fine if you're scared, if you have anxiety over it. Wonderful, enjoy it, because at some point, like it's not gonna matter to you at all. Like the last time I did cold calls because I needed to show someone how to do cold calling. I didn't enjoy balloons. I didn't enjoy Monopoly anymore. I played Supper, as a matter of fact. Till this day, I don't fucking know how this game works. I was just clicking some random windows. I was somehow winning. Supper, in case you don't know what it is, it was like on Windows XP. It's like imagine that. Fuck, you don't see these dots. Yeah. Like you need to click on some of them, and in some of them is bomb, some of them you just get a score. I was just clicking some random fucking parts of it. It's not that deep. Like quite literally, it's not that deep.
No, I do tell myself it's not that deep.
No, but it's not about telling. It's about doing.
No, I know.
So what other questions do you guys have? And by the way, what the fuck was your comment about health? Something I give someone health advice and I do what, huh?
No, why you're vaping? That's like smoking 50 cigarettes. So it was just
No,
like you were giving at the same time. It was just like, oh, okay.
no, but see, it doesn't bother me because I know that I can quit. Like if I don't have my vape around me, I just don't smoke. The only reason why I vape is because
That's
of the
good.
nicotine and because I have not found a better source of nicotine.
Have you not tried the chewing gums though? I do those.
What
The
about
what?
like
The chewing gums, there's nicotine chewing gum.
No, they're
Like
fucking
Zyn?
disgusting. I hate the
It burns your
feel.
throat, yeah.
Yeah, it's disgusting. And besides, when you have, by the way, because I've informed myself, when you do that and you feel it in the throat, it's apparently that you're chewing it incorrectly. Because the chewing gum, you were supposed to chew them and then you put them in between the gums, similar to the patches.
Yeah, like Zyn.
Not
Yeah.
the patches,
Oh, Ooh, yeah.
Is
Yeah,
Zin.
because then it's being
Yeah.
Oh,
absorbed by
Zins
your
are
gum.
horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucks up your bone.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wow.
She dipped.
Whatever.
Too much nicotine
Oh.
talk. Right, I'll let Tom off as well. You were good.
Any more questions? Jack, I see you tomorrow. Or actually, no, on Monday. Wonderful. Brazilian, do we speak on the weekend? Yeah, I have ads ready for you. They've been, I don't know how long, waiting for you. And I just need to just start everything for you. Okay, wonderful. Looney, if you need me on the weekend, just message me or book an appointment. If not, see you on
Yeah.
Monday. Brazilian,
Yeah.
we speak on the weekend.
See ya.
Bye-bye.